Okay, so in this lab for phone number breakdown, we are given a long integer representing a 10-digit phone number, and it wants us to output the area code, prefix, and line number using this format, typical phone number format. Okay, so it says given a long integer. So long is a type, just as int and double R, and a 10-digit phone number. So given a 10-digit phone number, so we want to take some user input to take any 10-digit phone number. So first thing I'm going to do is import the utility java.util.asterisk for all utilities. I could put scanner for just the scanner utility, but we'll just do asterisk. And I named this program Modulo. That's the class, because we're going to be using the modulo operator in order to achieve this format. Okay, and the modulo operator is the percent sign. Just some information on how modulo works. So if I had integer x is equal to 10 divided by 1, we can expect that the value of x is 10. If I said that 10 modulo 10, then the value of x would be 0. How modulo works is it takes the division and outputs the remainder. So 10 divided by 10 is 1 with a remainder of 0. So x is assigned with the value of 0. Let's see, if I did like 7 modulo 10, first of all, in Java, if I did 7 divided by 10, my value wouldn't be in a fraction or decimal, because this is type int, not floating point, and so it's going to be some value of 0 point whatever, and it'll just drop the decimal. So 7 divided by 10 would be 0 in this case, so x would be assigned 0. But if I take the modulo, I would output the remainder. So 7 divided by 10 is 0 with a remainder of 7. So 7 modulo 10 is 7, and x would be assigned the value of 7. Okay, and we use this to get certain portions of a number, which is what we're going to do for our phone number. So let's moving on with the lab. First thing I need to do is create an object for our scanner class. Okay, I like to use in equals new scanner system in dot in. Okay, and now I need to create my variable of type long, call it phone number, and phone number needs to take some user input. So phone number is equal to in.next long. Right, that's going to take the number. So user will input some 10-digit number. All right, now I'm going to break this down into 3 portions: the area code, the prefix, and the line number. So let's create 3 variables. Oops. Let's create, and let's make them all type long. Long area code is equal to, alright, so now the area code is the leftmost number, the 3 leftmost digits. So in this case, if we're using 800 555 1212, I want to grab 800 out of this 10-digit number. Okay, to grab the left 3 most, I'm going to use the divide operator. Okay, so I'm going to take phone number and I'm going to divide by, let's see, if I divide by 10, let's run a test really quick. It's just outprint line area code. Let's see what divide by 10 gives us. So I'm going to type in 800 555 1212. Okay, compile, run. Oops, end my statement first. I believe it should give me 8. It should give me 8. Or no, wait, it should give me 800555121. That's what it should give me. So oh, it's waiting for my input. Okay, so 800555112. It's a 10-digit number. And yeah, it's gonna drop the right number 2, the furthest right. And the reason why that is because this number of 800 5551212 divided by 10 is equal to this, and 2 is the remainder, right? Because this number right here goes into this number as a multiple of 10, and with the remainder of 2, 2 gets dropped because, as I said before, the divisor doesn't print out the decimals, it just drops the decimal, right? So it would be like 0.2, it just drops it. So if I add one more 0, I can expect that it's going to drop this 1, and it's just going to print out up to 2. So let's put in our number again, 800 555 1212, and yes, it drops the last 2. So for the divisor, 2 zeros means it's dropping the last 2. So I want to drop the last 7 because I wanted to grab 800. So we're going to do 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 zeros, and that should give us 800. Okay, when it's ready, alright, now it's expecting some input, 800 555 1212, and it should output 800. Boom. Now I have my area code. Okay, next I want the prefix. So create another variable, call it prefix. Alright, so this is a little different because we want the middle number. So before I do prefix, let's go ahead and jump to the line number first. Let's grab the furthest right 4 digits. So line number, I'm going to take phone number, and the way we do this is we use the modulo operator. Alright, again, I'm going to run a test to output phone number, or I'm sorry, line number. And let's just see what modulo 10 gives us. Remember, that's going to take this long 10-digit number, divide it by 10, and output the remainder. So 800 555 1212 and 2. So modulo 10 is going to give us just the last digit. So 1 0, this right here, this 0 right here, gives us the last digit. So I can expect that if I put 2 zeros, it should give me the last 2 numbers, and then 4 zeros should give me the last 4 numbers. So 4 zeros, let's run it again, and it should outprint 1212. So 800, 555, 1212, and I get 1212. So now I got my line number. And I need the prefix still. So let's create long prefix. And now this is going to be the middle 3 digits. Okay, so we're going to have to combine using modulo and the divider. So let's take the last 7 digits. Let's get rid of the prefix and let's look at just the last 7 digits. So inside parentheses, let's take phone number. And the way we got rid of the furthest left numbers is by using modulo. Well, I want the last 7 digits, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to drop 800. And then, now that I have those 7 digits on the right, I want to drop the 4 digits on the right. And that means I want to grab the 3 digits on the left. So I use divide. And let's see. This was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 to grab 8 to the left. So I dropped 7 digits on the right. Now I want to drop 4 digits on the right. So that will drop 1, 2, 1, 2. So this right here should give us 555. So just to test it out, let's print prefix. That should give us 555. Running our test. Alright, so again, 800, 555, 1212, 555. Perfect. Alright, so now we have variables to give us the area code, prefix, and line number. Last thing to do is just to print this number in this specific format. So first, let's just do a string that contains the open parentheses. No space because I want the number right next to it. Let's append the area code. Okay, that's going to append 800. Append the next portion of the string, which is the close parentheses. And then there is a space between this parentheses and the prefix. So make sure I contain that space. Alright, append the prefix. Okay, now I want to put a dash there. No spaces with the dash in between the prefix and the line number. The last thing to do is append the line number. And that should close my line. That should print it. Okay, final test. 800, 555, 1212, and that should format it. There we go. And that's how you complete this lab.